What is the craziest thing you've ever seen while trying to buy a property in Nigeria? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl, Serah aka Serah Sassy, and this is a follow-up video to my video titled I Regret Buying a House in Nigeria. In that video, I talked about the stress, the mistakes, the regrets I faced after buying my first ever flat and property in Lagos, Nigeria. And one of the biggest issues was how the agents and developers never told me the full story and the real truth. They just want to sell. They don't care if you're walking into a mess as long as they collect their commission. Today, I'm going to give you the full gist, everything you need to check and double check before you buy a flat in Nigeria. Whether you're buying from a developer or an agent or even a private individual, this list will save you time, money, and serious headache. Get comfortable, grab yourself a notepad, open your note app because I'm not holding back. Let's get right into it. First, the document. If the document is not complete, forget it. Don't even bother looking at the house. I don't care how fine it is. I don't care if Beyonce used to live there. No valid papers, no deal. We're out. You need to make sure that the house has a certificate of occupancy or at least a governor's consent. Then ask for the deed of assignment, survey plan, and the approved building plan. If you don't know what these things are, relax, because you can get yourself a lawyer, a property lawyer that understands everything. Like, I'm not talking about just a random lawyer that tells you I'm into property. No, tested and trusted. If you're interested, you can check my link for my description for a lawyer's detail, because one wrong signature or forged documents can scatter the entire investment. For the second one is still on documentation. Don't just assume that the person selling the property owns it. Confirm. Go to land registry of that state, run a title search. If it's in Lagos, visit Alausa. If it's in Abuja, go to the office there as well. Whatever state it is, find the ministry in charge and verify the ownership. Some people will show you documents that are in process. Run. Except your lawyer tells you to go ahead. Like I said, you also don't need to do the process yourself. You can get a lawyer, which is more advisable. Next is, before you even look at that flat, Google the name of the developer or agent. Ask around. Look for reviews. Mostly in Nigeria, the agent's name might not come up, but the developer. How many projects have they done? Do people complain about them online? Do they deliver past home late or with poor finishing? Now, some developers can package suffering in a beautiful paint. You move in and in 3 months, the entire POP is falling on you. So you can visit another estate that they have built, talk to the people living there. They will always open up to you. That's the truth about Nigerians. The next one is the service charge, especially in estate. Do not be shy to ask about service charges. Some people that bought flats didn't know that they had to pay 300 to 500K every year, even after buying their flat. Yes. So ask for those hidden costs. Ask, how much is it per year? What does it cover? Is there a facility manager? Are they still developing? Have they handed over? Because sometimes the project is still in the hands of the developer. You don't want to buy a flat and still be arguing with the generator man or land or dragging space of where to park. No. Ask your questions. The next one is, don't rely on videos or virtual tour. Go there physically. Send a family member if you cannot make it, especially during rainy season. My people, go and check out your apartment, check out your flat, make sure it's not leaking. Are there cracks on the wall? Do the doors open well? Flush the toilet, open the taps, check under the sink, open the kitchen cabinets. Yes, tear down that house. In fact, if you can, take a building engineer with you. Let them check things like the plumbing, wiring, the structure, etc. It might cost you, but trust me, it's cheaper than fixing a bad job later. The next one is location. Ask yourself, how easy is it to get in and out of there? Is it prone to flooding? What's the traffic like in the morning and the evening? How far is the nearest school, the nearest hospital, or the nearest market? There's some beautiful flats in terrible locations. You'll be suffering in silence just because you liked the tiles and decided to go for it. The next one is a big one for me, which is security. Is there a gate? Are there security men on duty? Do they have access code, visitor pass? How do people get in? Ask neighbors, have there been any incident? Does the street have neighborhood watch? Don't assume anywhere in Nigeria is automatically safe. I mean, it's not about just fence and interlocking tiles Ask your questions about security. You need to confirm. Do you have regular light? Is it on the national grid or estate generator? Have they fixed the prepaid meter? What's the water supply like? You need to ask those questions. Some estates have beautiful flats, but you'll be dragging water with buckets and calling tanker. Where are you? I'm now around today. The next one is the land legal? Yes. Ask your lawyer to confirm. Is the land free from government acquisition? Is the land approved by the state? Are there any court cases or family disputes on the land? Even if the flat looks brand new, if the land has wahala, my dear, the whole property has wahala. And guess what? You're the one who will suffer it after paying in full because the developer, they're gone. The next one is who is living there. Is the flat vacant or is someone living there? Do not be afraid to ask them. So you know if you're buying it with a tenant in there, who is supposed to end the tenant agreement and all that. If it's off plan with your lawyer, ask them. When will it be ready? Paper and pen. Some people buy flats and realize that one man has been living there for 8 years with his family. Now, they're the ones left to go and start evicting them and going from one court to the other. The next one is infrastructure. Look at the whole estate or compound. How is the drainage, road inside the estate, internet access, waste disposal, backup power. If it's an estate that is giving 24 hours light, do they have backup generator? All of this affects how you will enjoy the property. A fine flat in a poorly managed estate, it's like using iPhone 15 with no charger. Finally, cost. These are the costs that they will not tell you upfront, but they exist, which is one, legal fee, agency fee, which is usually 10%, stamp duty, registration fee, some estate charge, development levy fee as well. Just ask all the hidden costs. So that when they say the flat is 40 million, by the time you add all this together, you might be paying 80 million. So ask your questions. I want to wrap up by saying this. Buying a flat in Nigeria is not beans. It's serious investment and you have to treat it as such. Don't let pressure or sweet talk push you. Don't rush. Don't buy something just because they say sold out or next week the price will change. Today's price is not tomorrow's price. Do your checks. Ask questions, get a lawyer, think long term. Your peace of mind is more important than anything. Now, my loves, if you found this video helpful, you know what to do. Subscribe, comment, like, and I'll be doing more videos like this. And trust me, I'll keep it 100 with you guys. Yes, 100. So let me know in the comments, what is the craziest thing you've ever seen while trying to buy a property in Nigeria? I would love to hear that story. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.